Welcome back to a chapter day. Happy Sabbath. It seems like that's all I'm saying when I make my videos. Happy Sabbath, because I just find it, don't want to use the word difficult, because it's not difficult for me to do the recordings. It's just like, it's always not opportune, or maybe my spirit isn't into it. Is more like what I should say. But here I am today. As usual, it's the day of rest, not just mine. It's everybody's day of rest, if you want it. And as a matter of fact, you know what? It's not if you want it. It's a command. But a lot of us don't yield to God's commands. Except be fruitful and multiply. I guess that's the only one the whole world has no problem with. But the other 10 that he listed out with his finger on stone seem to be like, what? Nah, maybe not. I won't. Somebody gives you a day off, you take it. Anyway, I'll be reading 2 chapters today, chapters 18 and 19 of Isaiah. And Isaiah is a long book, so we're going to be into this book for the rest of the year, God forbid. But we'll see how it goes. It's not a race for rushing. It's something that we need to really just do as the day comes. Okay, a chapter a day. I'm not saying a chapter every day, a chapter a day. Well, this time I'm going to be doing 2, as I have done in the past. Okay, so enough talk. Let's get to reading. Woe to the land shadowing with wings, which is beyond the rivers of Ethiopia. Shadowing with wings. I wonder what that means. That sendeth ambassadors by the sea, even in vessels of bulrushes upon the waters, saying, Go, ye swift messengers, to a nation scattered and peeled, to a people terrible from their beginning hitherto, a nation meted out and trodden down. Whose land the rivers have spoiled. All ye inhabitants of the world and dwellers on the earth, see ye, when he lifteth up an ensign on the mountains, and when he bloweth a trumpet, hear ye. For so the Lord said unto me, I will take my rest, and I will consider in my dwelling place, like a clear heat upon herbs, and like a cloud of dew in the heat of harvest. For afore the harvest, when the bud is perfect, and the sour grape is ripening in the flower, he shall be cut off the sprigs with pruning hooks. He shall both cut off the sprigs with pruning hooks, and take away and cut down the branches. And that's like reference to something I was just doing last weekend, cutting the bushes around my daughter's front yard, and got all sorts of scrapes and scratches. So that kind of brought that back to my mind. They shall be left together, this is verse 6, unto the fowls of the mountains, and to the beasts of the earth, and the fowl shall summer upon them, and all the beasts of the earth shall winter upon them. So I guess that's the fields, after they've been desolate from Jerusalem and Judah, or the I think here they're talking about one of the nations that is coming up against Jerusalem and Judah. Verse 7. In that time shall the present be brought unto the Lord of hosts of a people scattered and peeled, and from a people terrible from their beginning hitherto, a nation meted out and trodden under foot, whose land the rivers have spoiled, to the place of the name of the Lord of hosts, the Mount Zion. Okay, so that's chapter 7. And I'm going to say this about Isaiah. There are some of the chapters and verses in Isaiah that we can readily understand and relate to, but there are others that just seem to be just not pertainable to anything. But like I said, these are prophecies to the children of Israel, and also pertaining to them about their enemies, what God will do. So I don't always get it myself, but you know, by and by, with God's inspiration, he will bring it to be a lot clearer in our minds. So let's go on to chapter 19. The burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt. And the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof. And they shall seek to the idols, and to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to the wizards. And the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel lord, and the fierce king shall rule over them, saith the Lord of hosts. And the waters shall fail from the sea, and the river shall be wasted and dried up. Excuse me. And they shall turn the rivers far away, and the brooks of defense shall be emptied and dried up. The reeds and flags shall wither. The paper reeds by the brooks, by the mouth of the brooks, and everything sown by the brooks shall wither, be driven away, and be no more. The fishers also shall mourn, and all they that cast angle into the brooks shall lament, and they that spread nets upon the waters shall languish. Moreover, they that work in fine flax, and they that weave networks shall be confounded, and they shall be broken in the purposes thereof, all that make sluices and ponds for fish. Surely the princes of Zoan are fools. The counsel of the wise counselors of Pharaoh is become brutish. How say ye unto Pharaoh, I am the son of the wise, the son of ancient kings? Where are they? Where are thy wise men? And let them tell thee now, and let them know what the Lord of hosts hath purposed against Egypt. So Isaiah is kind of saying here, you know how grand Egypt was. I mean, Egypt, I compare it to like America today. All nations ran there like for refuge and for help and for prosperity, because it was a prosperous nation. But here they're talking about its destruction. Verse 13, the princes of Zoan are become fools, the princes of Noph are deceived. They have also seduced Egypt, even they that are the stay of the tribes thereof. The Lord hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit gross. Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. In that day shall Egypt be like unto women, and it shall be afraid and fear, because of the shaking of the hand of the Lord of hosts, which he shaketh over it. And the land of Judah shall be a terror unto Egypt. Every one that maketh mention thereof shall be afraid in himself. That means that God will reverse the persecution of Egypt against Judah, where Judah is going to have the stronghold on Egypt. Everyone that maketh mention thereof shall be afraid in himself, because of the counsel of the Lord of hosts, which he hath determined against it. In that day shall 5 cities in the land of Egypt speak the language of Canaan, and swear to the Lord of hosts. One shall be called the city of destruction. In that day shall there be an altar to the Lord in the midst of the land of Egypt, and a pillar at the border thereof to the Lord. And it shall be for a sign and for a witness unto the Lord of hosts in the land of Egypt. For they shall cry unto the Lord because of the oppressors, and he shall send them a Savior and a great one, and he shall deliver them. And the Lord shall be known to Egypt, and the Egyptians shall know the Lord in that day, and shall do sacrifice and oblation, yea, they shall vow a vow unto the Lord and perform it. And the Lord shall smite Egypt, he shall smite and heal it. Excuse me. And they shall return even to the Lord, and he shall be entreated of them, and shall heal them. In that day shall there be a highway out of Egypt to Assyria, and the Assyrian shall come into Egypt, and the Egyptian into Assyria. And the Egyptians shall serve with the Assyrians. In that day shall Israel be the third with Egypt and with Assyria, even a blessing in the midst of the land, whom the Lord of hosts shall bless, saying, Blessed be Egypt, my people, and Assyria, the work of my hands, and Israel, mine inheritance. So that's definitely a prophecy, because the Assyrians were the one coming up against Israel. And, well, we will see. And sometimes I think that's a prophecy for our time as well. At the after Christ's return and all the nations gather together, I can see that can be pertainable to that as well, because all nations will come together, people from every land and nation and part of the earth, no place exempted. So that's our reading for today, chapters 18 and 19. I pray you have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and until our next reading, and I hope it won't be until next Sabbath, but if it is, hey, to God be the glory. Take care and keep listening, because that's how our faith comes and grows. Bye.